Good job, Laurie! Hey guys, it's part 2 here of Laurie's video where he says he tried Muay Thai for 30 days and then had a fight. This is what happened. In part 1 of this kind of series, let's call it this montage, we looked at his training. I explained kind of what he's doing, what he's trying to do, what he's trying to learn. I didn't break it down too much. Now is just the fights and the aftermath. I'm going to break down the moves a little bit more. Should be a good time. Let's get started. Good posture. I like that. So, Laurie here is about to throw a left teep or front kick. So his knee brings his knee up. Basically, he's trying to block what he thought might have been an oncoming right roundhouse from Jared here, and then he transitions the block into a left front kick. Tries to push him away. Jared responds with a knee, stepping in. So Jared, let's look at that again. He brings his right knee down, steps in with the left. So when you march, kind of like a tied march there, where like you bring your right knee up, they react, you put it down, left knee up, and drive with a front kick or a knee. Really good fundamentals here from Jared. Oh, that knee game is, I didn't expect that clinch would be super refined in just 30 days based on his training videos, and you could tell he's a bit more uncomfortable in these training engagement, in these clinching, which are basically when like your hands are like you're kind of wrestling them and standing up, but your hands are tied up. You could tell that Jared basically has a field day on him. Like Laurie is just disengaging. He doesn't know how to react, defend, or really do anything in that position. Understandable for only 30 days. Oh, he almost... Jared was actually trying to do a question mark kick here, where he brings up that left knee, and last second he was gonna turn it up into a roundhouse, but the opening wasn't there because ironically Laurie didn't. So basically what you're trying to do is when you fake the front kick, people tend to drop their hands to catch it and they leave their face wide open, and Laurie didn't react properly, so he couldn't pull off the move. It's a funny thing. It's like you kind of meta game how people react when they're advanced, so when they kind of do like the beginner stuff, it's like harder for you in a sense. That's all right. And then he got teeped to the balls. Ugh, snapped up. It happens. Ugh. Okay, let's start it back up. So that left knee there that Laurie always brings up. So let's look at back. So right there, a basic standard like Muay Thai position here. You want to be heavy on the back leg. Left knee lights that you can constantly block, and either you can block roundhouses or go into a teep, or you know what I mean, just be light on your feet. So he has a lot of the fundamentals down in terms of the kicks and the knees. Good long guard, so where he has his hand pushing out like this to kind of get his opponent away but still protect his face. That long guard's a good way to keep your opponent off you, just like that. Bit of a sloppy low kick. Decent. He's holding his own a lot better, honestly. He left himself too open. He got too excited. That's okay. That's alright. So he didn't even like that punch wasn't even that hard, but guys, like they cut Laurie some slack here because basically when he took that punch, he wasn't expecting it, and when you don't expect it, it does hurt a lot more, or it does affect you a lot more. Oh, I bust up his nose. That's a day in the life though if you're sparring. Oh, we got back to Sam. Now, so this is like rough too because Sam's a southpaw, which is even like a whole nother dynamic of stuff you're supposed to learn before you fight a southpaw. Oh, I won't even get into it. His aggression and distancing is a lot better now. Sam wasn't able to get a lot of his low kicks. Sam wasn't able to get as much of his kicks going until now. So Laurie's doing good, but stiff. He's looking a little stiff. Don't panic. Don't panic. Let's back up here. He's panicking a bit. He's kind of like, ah. I mean, to be fair, Sam's also hard to deal with. It's a good clinch. This is what I mean. Like, Laurie's doing good on the striking or the kickboxing aspect, but in the clinch, I can tell he's just holding on. Like, he's not really advancing his position. He's not attacking back. He's not disengaging the way you want to. He's not disengaged. Like, sometimes you disengage from the clinch is when the most vulnerable people are. So, like, you can land a good low kick or a good hook. Unfortunate, but I mean, 30 days, right? Laurie's also getting more. Laurie's in fantastic shape, but when your nose is bleeding like that, it's also making you more tired because it's clogging up your airway. So, good on him. He's fighting against Sam again. Sam's going a lot lighter, a lot nicer here. Maybe because he's hurt. I don't know. I like Sam's kick into a cross. Very Superman-like. Some people call it the Cobra Punch. Oh. Laurie's getting frustrated. Is throwing a bit more power. Get out of that. Get your arms underneath. Get your arms underneath. Yeah, dude, like, okay, like, they got broken up here just for Laurie's sake. Like, in a Muay Thai fight, you can still knee in that position. You can still work it. The ref's not breaking you up. Like, you gotta know what to do. For 30 days, I didn't expect it to be super refined, but I feel like they did him a disservice by not introducing a bit more of that. It is exhausting, even in your good shape.
At least I didn't fall to the floor so many times.
That's true.
Can't breathe properly.
Yeah, that
So
sucks.
That concludes the end of this 30-day challenge. I just finished my fight with
Good job, Laurie.
these boys, and I'm pretty puffed out. Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear what you guys think and kind of how I performed.
I'll see what they think.
I think for them, he did 2 rounds first of all, and now he did 4 rounds, so 2 each of the guys. And I think he did really, really well. I mean, after a month's training, he handled himself really well. He kept his guard up. He didn't turn his back. He actually was fighting back.
That's true. A common thing when people are like new at boxing or kickboxing or any martial art is that when they're getting hit, they like turn away and like face away from their opponent, which is the complete wrong thing to do.
He actually knew where he was going, and he was thinking about his technique. No technique before. He just turned away, hunched up, and was hiding and got swept and thrown to the floor a lot. So in a month's training, I'm quite impressed, to tell the truth.
It's not bad for 30 days. He's better than I was in my first 30 days. Like, I didn't train every day like him, but, you know, pretty good. Like, again, like, it kind of irks me that there wasn't a bit more clinch that I saw that he was doing. It's also possible that they did, like, this gym seems really good. It's possible they taught him, but he was too tired or just didn't think about it at the time.
He did heaps of things that, like, even advanced fighters struggle with, like things like listening to Nick in the corner, Nick saying move this way, move that way, and Laurie.
That's true. A lot of people, like, they kind of get tunnel vision, don't listen to the corner.
When I'm in there, I can see him like trying to set me up and he's thinking about what he's throwing, whereas before he was like just like trying to take my head off because you don't know how to fight or what to do. I almost feel like it's unrealistic for anyone that's watching this video to like compare yourself to Laurie, because kid had a good attitude. He was always showing up for classes, always asking questions.
He did really well. Honestly, he did really well.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm still very much a beginner. I do
He's got a black eye.
I've learnt a lot in the space of only 30 days.
So that's it, guys, for Laurie's journey. This is part 2 of him trying Muay Thai for 30 days. I cut out most of it because some of the chat wasn't too relevant, and there wasn't as much to break down as I thought there would be. They kind of hit it on the nail there. Like, the guys in the beginning, they were just walking in on him, sweeping him, like kind of toying around with him. After 30 days, he was holding his own. He was trying to set something up. He was looking for stuff. Unfortunately, I guess guys I experienced, it wasn't really working. Like, the only time I saw Sam really get hit, for example, was like when he's kind of being too cocky and let some stuff open. I know that Sam was trying. Laurie would probably never really do any significant damage to him, but he wasn't getting swept. In the clinch, before he would just get like completely manhandled to the floor, and now he knows like to stay upright and to, to try to fight back somewhat, but super big lack on the clinch work there. His kicks pretty decent, but you know what? You didn't get to see his kicks do super well in the fights because his punches weren't well refined. I find, like, yes, if you're a really good kicker and you want to land kicks, the best way to land kicks is to also have good punches, because the punches are the best way to set up kicks. And I think he would have looked even better if his punches went further along. You don't, like, for me, I don't think you like to win like this kind of a match, like a sparring match. Like, you don't even need that much clinch stuff, or you don't need to know that many different feints and grabs. Just good fundamentals and good setups. You can always give someone trouble if you have really good footwork and stuff like that. So I think his footwork and his punches, if those were better, he would have done significantly more damage in this fight. As for what he did though in 30 days, very impressive. Again, Muay Thai, there's a lot of moves. There's a lot of moves. There's 6 punches that are basic, 6 elbows that are basic, and 10 kicks if you include the 4 knees. So all said and done, super cool, and I'm glad that he had fun doing it. Like, I hope he wasn't just smiling for the camera just because he was like a good smile. But you know, like anyone watching right now, like, you don't need to fight someone in 30 days, or you don't need to train every day to learn Muay Thai. You know, maybe it won't be as fast as he did, but try it out because it is fun, and try sparring if you want to. You don't have to, and there's so much good things you can learn, and hopefully this is some good coverage on that. Okay, so if you have any questions, guys, please comment below and I'll answer anything I missed or that you saw that I missed. Also, please comment any other videos you'd like me to review next, I would love to do those for you. I actually did a special request video a little while ago, so I love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bruce Lee is out.